Hey, what's up, guys? Actually, actually, could you check if the stream is working? Because I am not sure right now. Could you check if the stream is working? Because I'm not sure right now. It's lagging, right?
Yeah, because right now the stream is working.
No, it's actually that's normal.
It's normal?
Yeah, it takes like 5 seconds to get to the stream.
Yeah, sure. Did you tweet about it?
Yeah, I did. Could you post? Just actually, I will post it on the stream. All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Leicester United watch along. Let's discuss the team news. Leicester reverted to a 4-3-3 today, and actually, I'm kind of not surprised by that after their performances against Arsenal and Spurs and Bournemouth. So I'm actually not surprised by that. I think they were bound to revert it to a 4-3-3. We've seen Childrick come into the side. We've seen Albrighton come into the team. Iheanacho come into the team. I think that Perez, Harvey Barnes, Ryan Bennett all dropped. So it's a change in formation from Roger. Probably an even more attacking kind of formation from him. So that's going to be an interesting watch. United, they went for the same 11 that started West Ham, which is kind of not a surprise because I mean, as I said in yesterday's video, the United team chooses itself these days. So yeah, it's gonna be a tight game. Before we keep on discussing the Leicester United game, seen the Chelsea Wolves game, Lampard made a big decision. He dropped Kepa, which is not the first time he's done that this season, and I think Kepa's days are numbered at Chelsea. I think he's gonna be dropped. I think he's gonna be sold in the summer. Well, the transfer window, you guys get that. Yeah, so I think he's going to be sold in the transfer window. I don't think he's going to be a Chelsea player come next season. I think Lampard is looking to offload him. He's not been convincing since he's come to Chelsea. And Wolves actually went for a 3-5-2. They started Dan Donker in midfield, and they went for Pedro Neto and Jimenez up front, which is which is something. I mean, Pedro Neto is a good player. He's a talented player. Uh, but I did not expect him to start. I did not expect him to start Neto up ahead of Traore and Diego Jota. But yeah, it's a big uh, big decisions in all the games. But yeah, let's let's get to the focus point of Leicester and Manchester United. Uh, United need to simply just they need to simply up the tempo today. They really do need to up the tempo today. They need to they need to move the ball better. They need to move the ball faster. They cannot give Leicester the chance to kind of dominate their presence on the game. They've got to they've got to they've got to play quicker than they did against West Ham. Plain and simple. They've got to play quicker than they did against West Ham. They've got to go at this Leicester side. They've got to give it a right royal go because they do not want to be put in a position where they're in the back foot and they come and it comes and bites them back. You know, they don't want to be put in that position. It's gonna be it's a big game today. It's a big games. We all know what's on the line. Tell me what you guys think gonna be the score predictions. I'm predicting a 1-0. I think in terms of how the game is gonna go, I think both teams are gonna be both teams are going to be kind of like conservative. They want they both don't want to lose the game. You know, they both don't want to lose the game. They both don't want to lose the game. They both want to pick up at least something from this game. Less than no 3 points is what guarantees them top four. United know that it's a point that guarantees them top four, but they cannot go into this game just looking for a point. They've got to go into the game looking for all 3 points. Because they cannot give Leicester the time of day to impose their presence.
Turns out this one game against opponents in prime form. But here we are, some 50 weeks since it all began, 4.5 months since it ground to a halt, and 39 frantic days since the Premier League began squeezing most of the season's last quarter into.
I do think we need to see more of Pogba and Fernandes in this game. I think they're significant to how United want to play, and
Manchester United 7 years now since last they were champions. But against them here, Leicester, for whom through much of the season Champions League qualification felt like a given, have one last crack at it too, and should they win, they will snatch that privilege back at the very last. Chelsea, of course, are well placed to keep ownership of one of the two remaining key positions, but at the point in the afternoon when normally they would be shaking hands, it is worth a reminder that should Chelsea lose to Wolves, it is possible for them to shake hands and both qualify. Well, Leicester alter their formation for this final fling. Soyuncu still suspended, and they take out Ryan Bennett to revert to a back four, which includes 19-year-old Luke Thomas and 36-year-old Wes Morgan. Hunter Chowdhury starts for the first time since the end of February in a stiffening of the midfield, and Mark Albrighton is over the hip injury which has caused him to miss the last couple of games. In also comes Kelechi Iheanacho as Iota Thomas and Harvey Barnes give way, and James Vardy seeks to protect or increase the 2-goal lead he holds over Danny Ings in the race for the Golden Boot. No Chilwell, no Ricardo, no Maddison, all big misses. United's only change since Wednesday's draw with West Ham is the restoration of Aaron Wan-Bissaka at right back, Brandon Williams for Luke Shaw, but otherwise this has become in effect the first 11 during this fruitful post-lockdown period. Harry Maguire, on his return to the club where he finished last season, becomes the first United outfield player since Gary Callister 25 years ago to start every game of a Premier League season. And Marcus Rashford, you will recall, has scored the winner in United's last 2 games against Leicester. To put against the argument that Paul Pogba's flying form since the restart has been fundamental in Manchester United's surge towards the top 3 and 4. Jamie Vardy, of course, has great personal incentive today. The Golden Boot beckons him, and indeed he has an alternative strike partner now with Kelechi Iheanacho, who once scored a derby goal for City against United alongside him.
It's almost kick-off time. It's, as I said, I think Pogba and Fernandes are going to be the most crucial players in this United team. For Leicester, they need to get Jamie Vardy more in the game. They need to get the ball to Tielemans a lot more.
September weekend until this Wednesday. The same 10 months. United were outside looking enviously in. They are in the top 4 now. The Wigan Foxes are protracted, distorted season that threatens to have lasted a week too long.
Oh my days.
An elongated campaign whose unnatural length has offered a welcome window of opportunity.
Well, this is awkward. Thought that I changed that. The scoreboard is going to be kind of minimized today. So yeah, it's just going to be us. Okay, so yeah, as I said, a quick start is needed to the game for United to impose themselves in the game. Of course, we've got Chelsea supporters coming on the watch along. They're hoping. Chance. Oh, is that a penalty? Offside. But that's a bright start for United. They're attacking. They're attacking exactly where they want to attack on West Morgan's side. Actually, looking at the way Leicester have started this game, it looks like they are going back to the back 3. Actually, they are going to a back 3 with Morgan Red in the center, and James Justin and Evans on the other side. I think we've got. No. It's a back 4. It is a back 4 actually.
23 Premier League goals in 1-4. Face-to-face with Lindelof. 51 in beyond the Iheanacho. Poked very stylishly by Greenwood for Pogba. That was absolutely brilliant. The control, the composure from Greenwood just to be able to flick it.
Yes, I am. I'm watching on the telly. You can't show the game on YouTube because of the rights, the copyright issues, and if you try to do that, it will not show. You'll just hear the sound, but you will not see any bit of the game. So I've kind of got to watch it on the telly and at the same time give out the analysis while watching it. Tell me, what do you think? Score predictions for everyone viewing. What are your score predictions on today's game? Who do you think's winning, or do you think it's just gonna be a steal draw? Alright. That was... Ooh. Trying to get Rashford, but didn't work there. But this is a much more positive start. This is a much faster start from United compared to the start they made against West Ham. I mean, yes, against West Ham they had a little bit of some good early tempo, but this seems different. This seems like a team that knows what's on the line. Oh, Maunder is predicting a Leicester win. He's predicting a 2-1 Leicester win. I mean, Leicester have been a good side this season. And they have a lot on the line, a Champions League spot on the line. But yeah, both teams are fighting for it. You know. That's a good touch from Rashford. Rashford's been kind of poor in the last couple of games. Hasn't been up to his usual pace. But if United want to win, they need him to get up to the pace. All right. 1 sec. Let me try and get that. But I can kind of read out the lineups to you, but like I don't know. I can't really share them up, but I can read them out to you. We've got it's actually a 4-4-2 from Leicester. It's actually a 4-4-2 for Leicester. It's got Schmeichel in goal. Justin. Oh, the chance. Yeah, as I was saying, the Leicester lineup, it's got Schmeichel in goal, got Justin, Morgan, Evans, and Thomas. Ooh, is that a foul? It's not gonna be given. I think it's soft. But got Schmeichel, Justin, Morgan, Evans, and Thomas as the back five. Got Chowdhury, Ndidi, Tielemans, and Albrighton in midfield, and a front two of Vardy and Iheanacho. I think that is going to move to a 4-3-3 at points when Leicester do have possession. For United, it's the conventional 4-2-3-1 with Wan-Bissaka coming in for Fosu-Mensah from the previous game. Apart from that, there are no other changes. Got Lindelof, Maguire, Williams, and Wan-Bissaka in the back four. You've got Matic, Pogba, and Fernandes in midfield with Rashford, Martial, and Greenwood in attack. Ooh. Oh, Matic gives the ball poorly there. Rashford gives the ball. I think young Greenwood could also be a difference to this team because he's got bags of potential with I actually think it's gonna be a draw. I think it's gonna be a 1-0 draw. I think there's gonna be points in the game where both sides are gonna be very conservative. They're gonna kind of just hold back. Because both sides don't want to lose. They know losing is not an option. Absolutely not an option. So I think both sides are gonna kind of hold back at a point. Oh, that's a silly tackle. That is a very silly tackle from Maguire.
That was rash. Maguire was a little bit there, and that's the Nacho. Paul Pogba's like clearly got me over it. You can see the movement he made afterwards, as if to say, well, he just threw himself down. That was a ball that hit Pogba, of course. What he was trying to suggest.
Oh really? Who got the goal? I mean, there's nothing to play for Liverpool, so I don't think they'll be too concerned. I think they'll want to finish the season well, but I don't think that they'll be too concerned. I think they're just getting this season over and done with. I think it's been the case ever since they won against Crystal Palace, the 4-0 win. I think that's been the case ever since. They're just getting the games over with. I think Newcastle are playing for pride. They want to finish as high as they possibly can. So makes sense. Liverpool also threw out a kind of second 11 string for the Newcastle game, did they?
He also has played 90 minutes in the last two games with Morgan, having started only one prior to those.
Still 0-0. Still 0-0 at Chelsea. Ooh, that's a big one in the relegation fight. Aye, man. Enjoy your day. Still 0-0 at Chelsea and Wolves. So as it stands, it's still. Oh, that's a good. That was much better from Rashford. That was a whole lot better from Rashford. That's what you want to see. I think this is something that Rashford has improved in. I think I mentioned it in the West Ham game when he gave that through ball to Bruno Fernandes. It's something that Rashford has improved massively, especially since the restart. His passing range seemed to have just gone up a level. It's improved a lot, and we just saw that. I mean, if Mason Greenwood could have put that headed down, probably would have been 1-0 there.
Starting out on his professional career as Nick Thomas was being born, 17 years between them. Chelsea. Thomas.
So yeah, it's actually been a better tempo to the game than would have predicted. It's both teams kind of playing a little bit quicker. Both teams want to get that opening goal because they both know how much that opening goal would mean to them, especially with everything that's on the line. I see that I do keep mentioning everything that's on the line quite a bit, but yeah, both teams know what it means to them, and they know what the opening goal would mean towards achieving their goals for the season. If someone told Ole Gunnar Solskjaer that he had to go away to Leicester on the final day of the season, and the Champions League spot was on the line, and they controlled their destiny, I think he would have snapped your hand off for it, because the United team that started the season was very poor. It was just all very kind of very dull, if you say, very dull, very. All of them just kind of there was no cutting edge to the team. There's no cutting edge to the team, and since he brought in Bruno Fernandes, we've seen that change. We've seen like faster movement. People like players trying to get in behind, trying those risky passes, and trying to break down low block teams, which was a major problem for United in the beginning of the season. So if someone told Solskjaer that you go to Leicester and the destiny of where you finish in, that was a poor giveaway. That was a chance for Leicester there. But yeah, as I was saying, if someone told Solskjaer that you're gonna go at the end of the season, final game of the season, and you're gonna have the destiny in your own hands as to whether you finish in the Champions League spots or not, I think he would have snapped your hand off for it. I think he would have taken that. He would have taken that actually. So yeah, I think United have done quite well in terms of how they've come back into the season. They just need to find a little bit more conviction. I think they need to make some major signings in the summer. They need to have at least a right winger and an attacking midfielder. Obviously Jadon Sancho and Jack Grealish have been linked to the club. Corner United. I think Jadon Sancho and Jack Grealish have been linked to the club. I will do transfer episodes once the season is done. Looking at which teams need what players to kind of improve them for next season. But yeah, let's focus on the context of the game. So far, so good for United. That take the start. That take the start. They've played pretty well so far. Tell me, what you guys think of the game so far? What do you guys think United need to improve, and if anything? Don't worry about the scoreboard. I'll try and bring it up at halftime. Try and fix that because I don't exactly know what happened, but I'll try and fix that at halftime. United they got to close that down. They did. So 17 minutes in or so, still 0-0. But both teams will take the start. They both played well so far, and they just the first goal will prove pivotal in terms of how or where this game goes in the context of the afternoon. It will prove pivotal, but if only there was someone in the middle there. If only there was someone in the middle.
Just look at the three midfielders, Chowdhury, Coutinho, they're all drawing centrally. It's allowed Williams to come forward a bit. So there's a lot of room for Manchester United to work their way forward on their left flank. Continuing.
How would you rate Brandon Williams' season so far? I think personally I'd give it a 7 out of 10. I think he's done well. He's done well since he's come into the team. there are areas that he needs to improve on, but I think he's done well since he's broken into this United team. Uh, I think he's one of the reasons why Luke Shaw has upped his game the way he has. I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is another reason why Luke Shaw has upped his game the way he has this season. But I think the introduction of Brandon Williams has forced Shaw to just take his game up a level. I know people saying, but he's not good at any goals or assists, but he brings more to the game than that. He brings more to the game, and I think I've said this before. Is that football is not just about statistics. The statistics only tell part of the story. Oh, that's a brilliant tackle by Wan-Bissaka. It's Statistics only tell part of a story in football. They don't tell the full story. They don't tell the full story. They don't tell the full story as to what a player brings into the team. Show the screen of the match. Here's the thing, right? Wait, do you want me to show the television or something? Because here's the thing: if you try to if I try to stream the match on the live stream, what will happen is it kind of you'll hear sound, but you will not see the match itself. You will not see the match itself because DAZN has copyright infringement. So if you try that, huh?
The video itself makes you taken down.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the video itself might be taken down because of copyright issues. So we can't stream the match itself. So that's why it's just a watch along, and we can going to kind of just give off the what's this analysis and views of the game as the game goes on. I usually put a scoreboard with the live, but something went wrong, so I'm gonna have to fix that. At halftime. But yeah, chance. Oh, that's a good tackle by Evans. That's a very good tackle by Evans. But United are finding a little bit of joy on Leicester's right hand side because of Wes Morgan is not the fastest centre back in the world, and United are finding joy because what that's also doing is that Hamza Chowdhury is kind of coming infield, which is creating that space. Oh, that's a brilliant touch by Greenwood. Oh.
This will be one of those dancing, right on the sound in the certain way of Fox's voice, and it certainly would have been advantageous to him and his team. He doesn't have a great personal record against Liverpool. He's lost 8 against Manchester United. He's lost 8 out of 10 games against United, including the last 4 in a row since his Liverpool team won at Old Trafford in March 2014.
I think now we're getting to the point of where both teams the adrenaline is kind of just like popped down a little bit now. Both teams are trying to be just conservative. United are just trying to keep the ball away from Leicester, and it's like when they get the chance to attack, they're gonna do that.
Finally, the decision's been reversed.
One thing I've noticed so far is that Rodgers has kind of placed just has kind of instructed Justin to hold his position. It's almost as if he doesn't want Justin to get caught out by the pace of Rashford. He's told Justin to stay in his position, just hold his position, and it's the other fullback Thomas who keeps going forward. But as for Justin seems to seems to be holding his position, which is interesting to see as the game goes on. Is it going to be the same? Is it going to
It's Fernandez. Here comes Williams. Sliding tackle from Albright, and then indeed a great interception from Justin. And now Iheanacho can set off the go and shrug off Pogba. Vardy alongside. It's Kelechi Iheanacho. Iheanacho's hit black figure. De Gea went down. Vardy followed up from
De Gea nearly another error.
He's ended up taking it on his right foot, and I don't think Jamie Vardy would be pleased because he was expecting it to be fed to him. And De Gea, made another mistake.
De Gea made an error there. It's the offside decision kind of saved him.
He knows he's got support on his side. He's had a look, but he ends up knocking it into the ground. And Vardy obviously was in an offside position once it was spilled by De Gea. It was a lucky boy because that's not good goalkeeping yet again. That should be an easy take, and he's dropped it.
Something seriously wrong with De Gea's confidence. Something seriously wrong that's gone. There's something that's seriously gone wrong for David De Gea, and
Jamie Vardy didn't know he was in offside position.
And we don't know what that is.
Obviously, there was a little contact with De Gea, which he didn't appreciate.
Well, he's seeking today to become the oldest ever winner of the Premier League Golden Boot. He was 32 when he won it in 2000.
That's it, still 0-0 in the Chelsea Wolves game. I see Watford have fallen behind, so that's impactful to their survival hopes. They've fallen behind to Arsenal. Yeah, so as it stands at the moment, it's still Chelsea and United who are in those Champions League spots as it stands.
It was a very good position for Leicester and haven't prevailed.
Aisha, listen, go to the corner kick view email. Go to the corner kick view email, and then you'll see a license code from Live.School app. Just download that app and then just put in that license code, please, and see if it works. So yeah, 27 minutes in, still Leicester 0, United 0. I'm gonna try to get this fixed. I don't see it. while I'm trying to get that scoreboard thing working again. To my two viewers, what do you guys think about the game so far?
It's true. Listen, I still think that most of the time for young lads when they enter a side, the crowd are behind them and try to make it a real positive experience for them. But ultimately, it comes down to you and your concentration. And, he seems to have steadied himself a little bit. I thought he was jittery to begin with.
That's good defending from Matic. Now it seems Leicester kind of now forcing their domination on the ball. They're forcing their domination on the ball. They're having a lot more possession. I do promise you guys that when we get to the Champions League and the Europa League, God willing, to the Champions League and Europa League matches, that all the issues that I'm having right now is I'm gonna be able to fix them at that point. By that point.
From that, it can't open by itself.
Like, I don't know.
So you have to download something like that.
Yeah. United do need to attack more on that left-hand side because they have a lot more joy on the left than on the right, because of Hamza Chowdhury kind of coming in field a lot more. So he is after all a central midfield player, so he kind of gets sucked into that midfield role, which is giving it a lot more freedom for United.
Manchester United have the ability to become more intricate and quicker in their movement of football.
Well, that's a super pass. Fernandes offside. Which from a purely action perspective is a shame, because that was
That was a brilliant ball by Pogba. It just, if only Fernandes had timed his run, if he'd timed his run, that would have been, just went too early. Just went too early there. But that was much better football. United need to do that more. They just need to take those chances. They need to take those risks and look for those passes in behind. And they need to make this the pitch a lot more wider. They've got to like stretch the play. They've got to force Leicester out of that central position and get that Leicester midfielder into a position where they're uncomfortable. Get Chowdhury into that wing role. Get them uncomfortable.
cheeky. I mean, he's got that in his game all day long, Tielemans. Doesn't matter what side you arrives, he can hit it well without a foot. And just Nacho was lingering there, he was playing it, working up against it, almost got caught out. I mean, it's a very cheeky attempt by the Belgian. I'm trying to place it, just pass it into the corner, and Gea was very relieved.
50th Premier League game today, remember he came mid-season last year, initially on loan from Monaco.
Fernandes does the ball poorly there.
Doesn't stay down, he likes for a man light. Thomas.
Fernandes on top of the assistant.
So when I was making the video, I was also running. My background is fish. Probably fish because that's a separate model.
Martial went to apply the press, looked around and saw that Fernandes was struggling. And he's gone back down now again. He wants treatment.
Oh, this is a problem.
Deserved a free kick.
This is a problem for United.
Certainly jarring.
Bruno Fernandes is down and injured.
The ball is played. There's no doubt. James Justin has got a block on the ball. His leg is just kind of maybe off collar. Yeah. I didn't think there was anything cynical.
This is an injury worry for United. They definitely do not want to lose Bruno Fernandes, especially in a game as big as this.
Lost Leicester City striker to be top scorer in the top tier, or Gary Lineker. 1984-85, he had to share the golden boot, which I think was theoretical rather than real in those days. I'm not sure a golden boot did exist. But Gary Lineker scored 24 goals in the same season as Chelsea's Kerry Dixon.
It's both. Two wonderful strikers. Very different the way they performed. Good find them out.
Congratulating him for YouTube series.
Actually, on this side, Wan-Bissaka's had less to run into than the other. But they have another dimension that they can hit Manchester United, and okay, this will work for them. But I'm sure the manager will be trying to get more out of him with a second half to come.
Wait, are you going on your account or on Furniture?
I'll level my account first, because kind of everyone that follows us on Corner Kick follows me on my account. Alan. Alan, bar. Hey, thanks, bro. How are you? Alright, so I mean, okay, so like I was doing my stream on the Corner Kick View page on YouTube, but then what's this? My laptop kept on crashing, so I couldn't continue it. So now So now we've kind of like moved the stream to IG. Yeah, so watching the Leicester United game right now. You can see it's still 0-0. Hey, Basma. So yeah, I mean, at the same time, I might as well promote my YouTube page over here, right? So yeah, you guys give us like subscribe to YouTube channel, Corner Kick View. You could find us on Instagram as well at the Corner Kick View page.
Williams, because Tielemans is slow getting out to this side at times. And remember, Albrighton is not a right wing back.
Yeah, Abdullah, how's Malaysia, man? Might as well.
Young Thomas, young fast stick. Excited by Rashford. Williams. Matic. Pogba. Stepped
Ooh.
out Chowdhury. Fiddled it for Fernandez. Rolled on for Martial. His shot is deflected wide for a United corner. Yeah, well,
That's better. That's better. That's a
a
whole lot better. Eh? No Corona, say. Yeah, I heard everything is opening up. Well, that's nice, G. You're going back to Nairobi.
Fernandez. Well out by Justin.
Rashford, have a go.
With strength by Schmeichel. Greenwood. Out by Evans, out by Chowdhury.
Mombasa, G. I'll let you.
Leicester yearning for the whistle now. Matic.
For
Still made the stretch.
maybe bad, still in Canada. So we're still chilling.
United's attacking power. Not enough of it, but instead, this did make its way to the far post. You can't hit this any better. They don't come any better than that. He's executed it to perfection, Rashford.
So, wait, but you finished your, what's this? You finished your year? Right. You joined in November, right? So you finished your year. So,
Greenwood. Fernandez. Shoulder body is always a bit special with it. He's pulled off.
Yeah, it's always a tough chance when you do that, but for him, it's a little easier.
alright, bro.
Chelsea now lead by a goal to nil. It's very obviously to the detriment of Leicester City. The only hope of getting into the Champions League with a draw was that Chelsea should lose. So Leicester certainly have to win. See the Wolves trying to get back into that golden run. That's how it looks. Chelsea with an extra couple of points now after 66.
Change June intake.
64.
Shit.
As a win this game, they will go back above Chelsea on goal difference.
Oh, Chelsea are leading.
So he's going to have to find a way. Up to now, Leicester have achieved what you might consider their minimum requirements, staying in the game. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer might be a mite frustrated that United haven't forced the game a little bit more than they have. Though towards the end of the half, Marcus Rashford was certainly a greater threat and brought the save of the game so far at his near post from Kasper Schmeichel. And we reached the break of the King Power as we were at the start. Leicester City 0, Manchester United 0.
It crashed.
So they support the Canadian marketplace. It makes me proud. They are Canadian.
Very good, so what?
Yes, I know. I'm gonna practice today.
Hmm?
I'm gonna practice a little later today.
What?
I'm gonna practice a little later today.
Hmm.
Or run. Run.